So the Honorable Minister directed us to organize workshops and sponsor Nigerian researchers to participate at the Icegov 2024 in South Africa. That was the second time Icegov was hosted in Africa. When we participated, it was a good representation for Nigeria. And the rector, in his wisdom, he said he's an African and he wants Africa to host more Icegov. So taking to that challenge, we applied that Nigeria will host Icegov 2025. And here we are tonight, first time in the West Africa. So welcome to Icegov 2025. And why are we doing this? All this, what we are doing is deeply rooted in our President Renewed Hope agenda. Because the President believed that the only way we can transform and reform our countries is to change the way we do things. And if we want to change, we need to go digital. Digital is an inspiration for us. Technology shows us we can do things in a different way. And we can only do it when we are more intentional about it. And the theme for this year's conference is exciting, shaping the digital governance through collaboration, innovation, and inclusivity. All these are deeply rooted in our Renewed Hope agenda. Because even at our ministry, at the heart of everything we do is co-creation and co-designing. In a digital, it's not something you can do in isolation, and it's not something you can learn from history or previous generation. It's something we need to co-create. It's something we need to collaborate, to work together to see how we can shape the future. And innovation also doesn't happen in isolation, and it is not evenly distributed. Looking at the world, innovation happens in clusters. And what is so special about those clusters is collaboration, is co-creation, is bringing all the stakeholders together to design and shape the future. So we see Icegov as a platform we can leverage to do research, to learn from what other countries are doing, to share experience with other African countries to build our own digital nation. So we've done a lot in Nigeria. The president, as part of the Renewed Hope agenda, set it clear that economic diversification through industrialization, digitalization, creative art, manufacturing, and innovation is paramount to his administration's Renewed Hope agenda. Based on that, the Honorable Minister crafted strategic roadmap for our ministry to get Nigeria lead in the digital transformation. And the roadmap also is clear. It's about inclusivity, it is about innovation, it is about people. We have knowledge as the first pillar, we have policy, infrastructure, we have innovation, entrepreneurship, capital, and we have trade. So all these are intertwined, and you need to get them together to really be innovative and shape the digital governance future. And in Africa, we have a very young population. Our citizens are digitally native, and they are all online. Therefore, governments need to meet them where they are. Because governance is not just about doing it in a traditional way. We can be inspired with technology also to disrupt the way we deliver services to our people. So digital governance is around government meeting people where they are. It is about delivering quality services to our citizens. It is about making the governance interactive, getting feedback from citizens as well. And to do that, we need to make sure our citizens also are digitally literate. So we have so many initiatives in Nigeria based on the ministry's knowledge policy. We have the digital literacy framework, which we are implementing in 3 buckets. The first one is to integrate it into our formal education to ensure every Nigerian from kindergarten to tertiary institutions is digitally literate. Because yes, we have a digital native population, but digital literacy is not just about the ability to use the technology, but also the attitude. Our young citizens need to understand the attitude, which is also part of the literacy. And in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, today we have the curriculums, we have the approval, and the President has directed that I think by next year we should have digital literacy and skills integrated into our formal education. The second bucket is to make sure all our public servants also are digitally literate, because they are the ones delivering service to our citizens. They are the engine room. So we are working with the head of service to make sure all public servants are digitally literate. Today we have more than, I think as of last week, more than 24,000. I don't know, maybe the PAMSEC has the latest figure, but more than 24,000 public servants have been enrolled to take courses of digital literacy. We are doing it in collaboration also with Big Tech. Cisco helped us to build content based on the National Digital Literacy Framework. And we have a policy that to join the service, you need to be digitally literate. And if you are in the service, to get promotion also, you need to be digitally literate. And we are cascading that down to states as well. We are partnering with states to make sure all states also implement the same initiative. We are also working with NYC to make sure the people in the informal sector, the market women, the motor park workers, our senior citizens, and even people in religious places are digitally literate. We have an initiative to train our people on tech skills. We have the 3 million tech skill initiative, where we are training people that will help us in building all these digital offerings so that we can build our digital services in country. We have many initiatives because of no time to mention them all, but also it's not just about the people component. We do a lot in terms of policies because digital transformation is beyond technology or people, because technology is not the goal. The goal is how can we leverage technology to deliver quality services to our citizens? How can we leverage technology to build trust with our citizens? How can we leverage technology to make our citizens get delightful service experience to what could be a stressful life event experience? So this is the goal. And we are working on building the infrastructure as well. The infrastructure, we are working on DPI. We have the Presidential Committee on DPI. Under our ministry, we have the data exchange platform, which the Honorable Minister is working on building Center of Excellence for DPI. Then in the connectivity also, we are doing a lot. So we have so many initiatives that we can share with other African countries as well, and we can use papers published from this research to deepen all the work we are doing. So our goal for this is knowledge exchange and sharing, and also how can we as Africa build capacity for our digital self-determination. Because the only way we can achieve that is when we have the talent, when we have the infrastructure and right policies in place. Lastly, I want to welcome you once again to Abuja